Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody, how are you all? Fine? Good. This is Pradeep sir with another session of class 10 mathematics, and presently we are going through the chapter triangles from class 10. So in the previous session we have learned about the similarity criteria of triangles. There are four criteria, that is SSS or side, then side angle side, that is SAS, then angle, that is AAA, or we can also use AA, because if two angles are equal then the third angle will automatically become equal, and the RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. Using these criteria we have learned how to solve the problems based on similar triangles. Today I am going to solve a very critical problem, as you can expect this question in the board exam. This question is really very typical, bit harder and typical. So let us start, and please focus on the whole procedure. Okay, so here is the question. Sides AB and AC and median AD of triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ and PR and median PM of triangle PQR. Two sides, that is AB and AC, are proportional to PQ and PR, and their medians are also proportional. What we have to show? We have to show that these two triangles, that is ABC and PQR, are similar. So first let me draw one diagram to show what we have to do. This is triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR. ABC, PQR, and it is the median. PM is the median of triangle PQR. It is given that AB and AC of this triangle is proportional to PQ and PR of triangle PQR, as well as the medians are also proportional, AD and PM. We have to prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, understood? Okay, so first of all we have to note down what are the things given in the question. So this is triangle ABC and triangle PQR. It is given that AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR is equals to AD upon PM. This is given in the question. We have to prove triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So there is a construction. We have to increase the length. We have to extend the side AD. Similarly, we have to extend PM also. So here AD is produced to E such that AD equals to DE. Then E and C are joined. Similarly, PM is also produced to suppose S. PM is produced to S such that PM is equals to SM. and S and R are also joined. Okay. So AD and PM are produced to E and S respectively, such that AD is equals to ED and PM equals to SM. EC and SR are also drawn. This EC and SR are also drawn. Okay. Now let me mark the angles. These angles. Suppose this is angle 1, 2 and this is angle 3. Similarly, let these two angles be 4, 5 and 6. By marking the angles, it becomes easier to understand. We don't have to write the name of the angle every time, so many times, and then there a bit of confusion arises. So I am marking the angles as numbering the angles. So it will be easy for us to name the angle as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, understood this much? Now we have to start the proof. First of all, I am going to show that these two triangles ADM and ABD and CDE, these two triangles congruent. ABD and ECD, these two triangles. So proof here, in triangle ABD, this one, and triangle ECD, what are the things equal? We have to prove this. First of all, this BD and CD are equal because AD is the median, so D is the midpoint. Therefore, we can write BD equals to CD, as D is the midpoint of BC. This is the midpoint of BC. Then these two are also equal. AD is equals to ED. By construction we have drawn it. AD is equals to ED by construction, and these two are vertically opposite angles. They are also equal. Angle ADB is equals to angle EDC, vertically opposite angles. So these two sides are taken and the included angle of this triangle is equals to these two sides and the included angle. Therefore we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ECD by SAS. So by CPCT we can write angle 1 equals to angle 3. CPCT, this is equation number 1, and we can also write AB equals to EC. So by CPCT, angle 1 equals to angle 3 and AB equals to EC. These are the things we have got from CPCT. So I have marked these angles as 1 and 2. Okay. So let me write these two equations here. This is equation number 1 and AB equals to EC. This is equation number 2. Now we have to prove that these two triangles are also congruent. That is triangle PQM and triangle SRM. So in the same process we can do that. In triangle PQM and triangle SRM, What are the things we are getting equal? Same way, QM is equals to RM. M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint of QR. PM equals to SM by construction. And angle PMQ equals to angle SMR. These two angles, PMQ equals to SMR. This is also vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, we can say triangle PQM is congruent to triangle SRM by SAS, which implies we can now write angle 4 equals to angle 6, CPCT. This is question number 3, and PQ equals to SR. PQ equals to SR. This is also CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. This is question number 4. Understood? Hope up to this it is okay to you. So again, I am writing these two equations here. Angle 4 equals to angle 6. This is equation number 3. PQ equals to SR. This is equation number 4. Okay, now we have to prove triangle AEC and triangle PSR, they are similar. We have to prove that. Triangle AEC. Okay, let me rub this for a while. Let me erase this for a while. This is D and this is M. These two triangles we have to prove similar. Triangle AEC and triangle PSR. So what are the things we are getting equal? First of all, I can write AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR equals to AD upon PM. This is given in the question. This is given in the question. Now in place of AB, I can write AC, and in place of PQ, I can write SR equals to AC by PR equals to AD by PM. So we have got these two things from equation number 2 and 4. From equation 2 and 4. AB is equals to EC and PQ equals to SR. I have just replaced the values from these two equations. So EC upon SR is equals to AC upon PR. Now AD can be written as half of AC, because we have constructed it in such a way that AD and ED are equal. By construction, AD and ED are equal. So in place of AD, I can write half AE. So here it will be half AE. Similarly, PM, this PM can also be written as half of PS, because PM and SM are equal by construction. So half PS. Okay. So here we can put a note that since AD equals to ED and PM equals to SM by construction. Now these two half are cancelled. So EC upon SR is equals to AC upon PR equals to AE upon PS. Now see the figure. AC EC upon SR is equals to AC upon PR equals to AE upon PS. Means all the three sides of both the triangles are proportional. Okay, therefore we can write triangle AEC is similar to triangle PSR by SSS, side similarity criteria. Understood? Therefore we can write angle 2 is equals to angle 5 and angle 3 equals to angle 6, which implies angle 2 is equals to angle 5. This is equation number 5, and angle 3 is equals to angle 6. This is equation number 6, and the reason will be corresponding angles of similar triangles are equal. Corresponding angles of similar triangles are equal. So I am writing these two equations here. Angle 2 equals to angle 5, this is equation number 5, and angle 3 is equals to angle 6, this is equation number 6. Okay, hope you are getting it. It's a bit lengthy question and bit harder also. Now let us see what we are getting from all these equations. From equation 1 we have got angle 1 equals to angle 3. This is from equation 1. From equation 6 we have got angle 3 is equals to angle 6. This is equation number 6. And from equation number 3 we have got angle 4 is equals to angle 6. So from these three equations what we are getting? 1 equals to 3, 3 equals to 6, 6 equals to 4. Means ultimately we are getting angle 1 equals to angle 4. 1 equals to 3, then 3 equals to 6, then 6 equals to 4. So from these three equations, from equation number 1, 6 and 4, what we are getting? We are getting angle 1 is equals to angle 4. Just once more, angle 1 equals to 3, then angle 3 equals to 6, then angle 6 equals to 4. So automatically it becomes angle 1 equals to angle 4. Let this be equation number 7. Okay. Now let me add equation number 7 and 5. So adding equation 7 and 5 we get. So equation 7 is this one, equation 5 is this one. This is equation number 7. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to angle 4 plus angle 5. So angle 1 plus angle 2 means the whole angle A, that is angle BAC. Angle BAC is equals to angle 4 plus angle 5 means angle P, that is angle QPR. QPR. This is equation number 8. Understood? So let me go back to the question. The question was given that AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR. Means these two sides are involved. AB and AC are involved in triangle ABC, and PQ and PR are involved in triangle PQR. So to prove them similar, we need to prove their included angles equal. That is, angle BAC is the included angle of AB and AC. Similarly, angle QPR, that is angle P, is the included angle of PQ and PR. To prove that included angle equals, we have to do so many steps. And finally, we have reached to the point angle BAC is equals to angle QPR. Okay. So now, this is equation number 8. So let me prove now triangle in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, what are the things we are getting equal now? AB upon PQ, AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR. This is given in the question. AC upon PR given. Now let me rub the whole thing. So now we have triangle ABC and triangle PQR, where we have got AB upon PQ, AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR, AC upon PR, and angle BAC, angle BAC is equals to angle QPR. We have got this from equation number 8. Therefore, now we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by SAS. This is proved. So hope you have got it. The whole thing is very lengthy, too lengthy, and it is my advice to just go through it twice, thrice, and try to understand all the concepts. There are all total 8 equations. We have to use all those equations to prove that these two triangles are similar. Okay. So I know this is very lengthy and little tough question. So in that case, what we have to do? We have to practice it several times. Several times means at least 2-3 times. Then the concept will be easier. It will become easier to you. And the next time when you will be doing by yourself, I am confident enough that you can easily do it. Okay. So that's all for today. Hope the session was interesting, and I shall return back with few more problems related to similar triangles. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.